It is Vlogcember day 23, and it snowed last night.
Hey everybody, it is about 5:40 on Saturday.
I look like a snowman right now. So, I vlogged me baking today, but the cookies were a total fail, so I don't think I'm going to put it in there. So you're probably going to see, like, the first clip is going to be me this morning, and it's like a 2-second clip, and then it's jumping to 5:30 at night, so I apologize, but the cookies were just not good.
So I got home from work. Sarah had made some lunch / early dinner already, so I made some soup that I've been wanting to make for a long time, and I just needed to make it and get it out of the pantry, so I made that. So we're going over to my parents right now to give my niece her gifts, because we're going to my brother's tomorrow night for Christmas Eve, but there's other children there that we don't buy for, so I wanted to give Megan her gifts separately. So we're doing that right now. And then
very excited.
Yeah, and then we're gonna come home and probably just hang out. Maybe we'll stop and get a movie, because I have a Redbox code for a free movie, so maybe we'll do that. And probably just lay in bed. I'm reading a new book right now that I'll probably read some. And yeah, that's what's going on right now. How was your day, besides for the cookies?
I did absolutely nothing. Like, I literally spent the day off and on asleep, and it was wonderful.
So tomorrow we have no plans.
Until tomorrow night, yeah.
I'm sure we'll do something. I'm sure we won't just stay in the house all day. We'll probably do something.
Tomorrow's Christmas Eve.
I know.
How crazy is that?
Crazy. I'm sure we'll do something, but we'll see. And then tomorrow night, probably around this time, we'll go to my brother's in Alton. And then that'll be all we do tomorrow night. And we'll probably watch at least one, I'll watch at least one full length of A Christmas Story, because that marathon will start tomorrow night.
And I've never seen that movie. This car in front of us has a license plate holder that says, "Out of my way, I'm going to Starbucks."
That's her. That's her.
I didn't go today.
So that's what's going on right now, and that's what's going on tomorrow. On Christmas, we're gonna get up early, probably
Relatively early,
and exchange gifts. And then I don't know what time we're going to Decatur. Probably I'm probably not like super early, but
we'll probably leave at like 10 or something. Nothing crazy.
And then we're gonna do that. We're gonna go to Decatur, spend the day up there, and then on Tuesday we're staying the night there. And then on Tuesday, probably mid-morning, we're gonna leave and go to Springfield for the day. Is this car gonna stop? We're gonna go to Springfield for the day. We've got a few spots we want to hit there. We want to go to. I'm sure we're gonna go to Darcy's Pint if they're open. I guess I gotta make sure they're open.
So good. If you guys are ever in Springfield, Illinois, I'm sure you. Well, I guess if you're not from this area, you probably don't know. But there's this thing called a horseshoe. And it is like one of the best dishes ever. So it's basically like, they have different variations. The classic one is like a cheeseburger, but they have like buffalo chicken. They have a Reuben one that's really good, but it's basically a piece of Texas toast on the bottom, and then they pile like crinkle cut fries, and then they do cheese sauce, and then your choice of whatever meat you choose. And Darcy's Pint is known for their horseshoes, so that's why we want to go there. So. And
then we're going to. I'm also going to go, which I talked about before, the Cozy Dog.
We're not going.
We are going to the Cozy Dog, probably later in the day.
We are not going.
Maybe we'll go to Shields, which is like a big, like, sporting / outdoor type of thing.
The best store.
We'll probably go to the mall. I don't know why, but it's like, we'll probably go to the mall. You know, we'll just kind of mess around up there. Maybe we'll go to, I don't know what's open on the day after Christmas. We'll have to see. I don't know.
Probably a lot of places, because they'll have like their after Christmas sales.
Yeah. So everybody, start on the 26th. Start your Christmas shopping for Christmas 2018. That's what I'm going to do.
He's not going to do that, because let me tell you, he's not going to remember where he put the presents. So.
Anyway, we are pulling up at my parents right now. So
Doesn't
that's
look
going
like anyone's home. They may not be home.
No, the TV's on. I don't know why it's dark though. I bet Megan's asleep.
Interesting.
Well, we're going to get off here. We're going to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
And we will check in a little while.
All right, we'll see you later.
Hey everybody,
guys.
we're back. We are making some homemade fries. So we had, I don't know what the poundage was it a 5-pound bag maybe? But we had 6 potatoes, so it was a small bag from Trader Joe's. These are just russet potatoes, and I had to clean them up a little bit because they were already starting to sprout a little bit. So I had to kind of clean them up and cut them up a little bit. But so these are 3 of them. Sarah's over here chopping them. Here's what kind of the shape we're doing. So I'm just scrubbing them. And then Sarah has a homemade, she's going to do like a seasoning rub. Mm-hmm. So when we get to that point, she will show you what she's doing with that. So right now we're just cleaning these potatoes and then we'll be back. Alright, we are back. Sarah, what do you have going on here?
Alright, so we let the potato slices soak for about 15 to 20 minutes after we cut them up. And this just helps to get rid of all the extra starch. I'll show you guys once the bowl is empty how much is left in there. You can kind of see how dirty the water is. Mm-hmm. So we're just going to pat them dry. You want them to be as dry as possible. Soaking them and removing the extra starch just helps them to really crisp up when you cook them. So.
And what do we have going on here with the oven?
So we are preheating the oven at 475 degrees. We have a nice hot oven.
And here's our pan we're going to use here.
Grease the pan. We already greased the pan. That's what we're going to lay them out on. No tin foil, nothing. We're just going to go straight on the cookie sheet. So.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and finish up getting these potatoes prepped, and then we'll come back and let you know. Sarah will let you know her seasoning, and we'll get them in the oven. Alright, we are back on. We have all the potatoes dried in a bowl, in a large mixing bowl.
So this is the bowl that they soaked in. We just emptied it out, rinsed it, and dried it.
So what are we going to do as far as seasonings today?
So, if I can get it open, we're going to put a little bit of vegetable oil in there. Don't want too much. Just enough to coat them. There's a ton of, we're making a ton of fries. We didn't think it would make this much.
This is only 6 potatoes here.
And
you can see,
bowl.
yeah.
So, for seasoning today, we are going to do a little seasoned salt.
And I think it's fair to say that the amount of seasonings you put on here is just to taste. Whatever you...
Yes. Kind of just whatever you want. And do some garlic powder. Some onion powder. And then we're going to add a little spice and a little chili seasoning.
A little chili seasoning, alright.
Not too much of that, but just enough to give us
We like to buy our seasonings at Sam's because we go through them like crazy, so we get them in bulk.
Deal. So then, you can either do this with your hands, you can do it with a spoon, whatever. I prefer to do it with my hands. It just makes it a lot easier because your hands are going to get dirty anyways when you pour them out into the baking sheet. So, all you want to do is just work the seasoning through the bowl. Might lose a couple, that's okay. And then have to split this up onto 2 baking sheets because this is a ton of French fries. So split them up. I like to season them with salt once they come out of the oven. So when they are straight from the oven, they're hot. Do a couple cracks of, we have pink Himalayan sea salt.
This is the salt that we use here. Trader Joe's pink Himalayan. So that way you can just do as much as you want whenever you're done. So we're going to spread this out. We're going to put these in. We're going to get another cookie sheet out for the remainder.
Yep.
How long are these going to go on, you think?
Kind of depends. I usually start with about 20 minutes and then kind of toss them, flip them. Usually they take about 30 to 40 minutes in total to cook.
All right. So we are going to get these going, and we'll check in here maybe whenever we flip them. All right, we are getting the fries out right now. Very hot. Very hot. All right. They're sizzling.
There's our little tray.
There's a little tray there.
Working good. So these have been in here for about 15 minutes.
You can hear them
Sizzling away.
They're looking very good so far.
They're looking very good. So there's no correct way to do this because they kind of just fly everywhere anyways. So I just...
She's just gonna try to flip them the best she can.
Yeah. And then you just kind of want to like lay them back out. Our oven, I think we've mentioned this in vlogs before about how weird our oven is.
Yeah, it's very finicky. It cooks really unevenly.
Yes.
So you really got to watch stuff in our oven. You can't just put it in there and just let it sit.
Yeah. So we'll probably put these back in for about another 15 minutes. They may actually be done in 15 minutes. We kind of like, or at least I do, I can't speak for Scott, but I like my fries really crispy.
Mm-hmm.
So they could potentially be done in just 15 more minutes. We might, look at how golden, look at how good those look.
That's some good looking ones there.
So it kind of just depends. We'll just have to see. This is kind of where personal preference comes into play. So I'm going to finish flipping these and then we're going to stick them back in the oven for about another 15 minutes and then we'll catch up with you when those 15 minutes are over.
Okay.
Alright guys, so the fries are done. They ended up taking about 25-ish minutes. So, that is all. Then you just serve them up. I like to dip mine in ketchup. Scott doesn't like any dipping sauces, so.
I'll eat mine nude.
Yep. Super easy to make. Super brown, super crispy.
Looks good.
Super good. So, we'll probably go ahead and end the vlog for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see you guys tomorrow for Christmas Eve.
See you tomorrow.